So, Mr. Agrawal, the other piece of the wealth creation study is also how the past is the best indicator of what some of the companies might be able to do in the future. That came out very strongly in the book, in the study. Now, my question is, let's say, for example, a space like defense. In the past, if we look at the past, it's consistently disappointed, so to say, barring one or two.
In terms of growth, yeah. So that's where you have to see, because they will remain same. I mean, yeah, there could be a 3-4 year window. See, now that's where the knowledge comes that, okay, I mean, now we are very clear. Now we are talking about Aatmanirbhar. For the first time after so many years, we're talking about Aatmanirbhar. So our domestic arms manufacturer, ammunition manufacturer will be overloaded with order for decades to come. If that is the thought process, then obviously consistency will come in those companies.
Sure.
And some companies were in any case consistent, like Bharat Electronic or one or two companies, they were consistent but slow growth. Okay, but now they'll not only be consistent, if they have remained consistent for last 10-15 years, they will remain consistent for next 10-15 years when Aatmanirbhar is in the full swing. And there will also be growth because more orders will come to them. So that's how you have to go one by one. What's happening to the naval yards? All the naval yards are loaded with the new orders for submarines and frigate and destroyers and all those kind of things. So you have to get into those programs because one of the things is that defense programs will be very lumpy.
True.
So you have to be careful what you're buying, at what price you're buying, when you're buying. So those things are, see, investment risks is not mitigated in any way. If you end up buying at some crazy price, you'll again suffer. So like say digital now is in despair phase. So actually one should take a lot of interest in the sectors of companies which are very large, but which are which are unpopular, which are going through maybe even unreasonably lower valuations, because nobody wants to have them. 1 year back, everybody wanted to have only that. Today, nobody wants to have them. So that change gives, see, it is more because of the psychological breakdown of the investors. Not, I mean, one is the story leads to the fall in the prices.
Sure.
Then psychological breakdown happens of the investor in groups, in a crowd situation. And that breakdown, there is only seller, there is no buyer.
Sure.
That leads to that, bottom falls through and some kind of and that's where the smartest investors, they walk in. Unlike us, teji mein teji, mandi in mandi. These guys are teji in mandi and mandi in teji. So that reverse thing psychologically, that is a matter of maturity, psychological maturity of the investors.